Right, here we are, zoomed out. Welcome back, everybody. They've just finished and gone in. Here comes the massive, massive deluge. Look at this. I'm walking backwards across the yard at the moment. It's completely insane. It's like The Walking Dead. No, look. Anybody see Negan? I mean, if you didn't realise it was peak season, I think it's pretty obvious now. It's amazing actually how many people are carrying cups, I've noticed. Where are they getting the beverages from? Maybe there's a new shop at the back. Maybe the Household Cavalry Museum has opened a concession as well. Okay, so here we are at the front. Let's see what we've got happening here. Exceedingly tall, fine-looking trooper in his number 2. His Blues and Royals, of course. Fashion show's just beginning, guys. Get ready for it. Can you hear how many people are talking around me? How many voices can you hear simultaneously? 100, 200, 300? I'll try gently to move us around to the centre. Easier said than done, folks. There we go. It's better. It's okay, it's okay. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so we made it. Let's plonk ourselves here for a few minutes to see what happens and how this trooper deals with any miscreants. Oh, it's that electrified horse syndrome again we sometimes see here. Oh, she's ready. I'm not sure what she's ready for. Ready to get shouted at. Oh. Okay, this bro was waiting super patiently. I'm lucky in those shades, guys. I don't suppose anybody knows which shades they are. Which brand that is. Which brand? I just noticed those. Which brand are those glasses?
Sorry?
Which brand are your glasses?
Oh, they're from Spain. They are called Hawkers. They're very cheap, like 20 euros.
Hawkers, can I take a picture? Is it okay if I just take a picture?
Yeah, they're a pretty good one. Normally, they're like they're 40 but 2 for 50 euros.
250 euros?
Yeah.
Really nice, thank you.
You can take the model you want, or you can just find them. You can take the
Model number, yeah? One second.
I think here.
Got it. Great stuff. Thanks a lot. Okay, guess who's buying a pair of Hawkers when he gets home today, guys? It's funny, I'm normally an LV Oakley man, to be honest, with my sunglasses. LV for formal, Oakley for filming. But those Hawkers, wow, super, super nice glasses. They will do the job. Hawkers, if you're watching this video, want to sponsor my channel. I'm joking, guys. Oh, the horse is clopping. Get away from me. Let's see if we can get an ID, folks, while I'm standing here. 1 minute. Can't promise it, but I'll do my best. God, the hoof number is a mess. 1 second.
Laddie, move to this side. When they go. Laddie, wait, I haven't taken it. I've been taking it.
Instinctively, I'm thinking this horse is Wallace. And the list would tend to agree with me. There's going to be a choice on my list between Wallace and Iago. One small problem, Iago is already retired and with the horse's trust, so this is Wallace. I'm judging by the way he's looking at the camera as I mentioned his name. And we just missed Brutus, folks. Brutus was in that massive group behind us. Brutus and 5 other police horses. But too many people at the gate to get over there fast enough. So Wallace, yeah, I'm reasonably certain it's Wallace. That's what we've got here. Our German group. Of course, it's not getting mauled like Monday, guys, which I guess has got to be a huge plus, am I right? It's not to say it won't happen, but at the moment it isn't happening. The crowds are as big as Monday, but they're staying way back in groups. It's almost like they watched Monday's video and realised that that's not the correct way. So there's so many big heads in front of the camera right now. Come on, Wallace, have a nibble. Seen this much headgear actually since the Royal Ascot. And we'll go and have a look at which one we've got the other end, folks, after a little while. So Wallace, we've got this end. Oh, I think I'm on TV, look. What do you think, guys? Is it Channel 5? If he comes around, I'll ask him. That looks like broadcast kit to me, so maybe Channel 4 or Channel 5 for a documentary on horseguards. Featuring me. Horsey's copping a little bit. I wonder if he's going to quit. Ah, wait, hold on a second. I think the cameraman's CNN. Wait 1 second, guys. Pretty sure it says CNN on his camera. Like kind of 95% certain it's CNN. I wonder if it's got anything to do with what's been happening here in the past week, etc. Waiting. Is it CNN? You filming for CNN? As if for a TV documentary. So it is, yeah. Look, see it, guys. CNN. See on there's. I think he just confirmed it himself verbally. He's in the middle of filming, so I can't really disturb him. Now, the thing that would be interesting is if he goes inside the gate with broadcast gear. Sorry, I'm talking to my camera, not to you. I'm sorry. If he tries to go inside with the broadcast kit, remember what's happened before? They're like, nope, you can't film inside without a license. Now, I find that personally interesting because there is obviously a difference between, official media, i.e., press, TV crews with a presenter, and those of us that wander around with a phone on a stick. But there clearly is a licensing issue that can be deployed, should we say, if needed, to differentiate between those who can and those, most importantly, who cannot film in and around and inside the yard. So I guess that if that system is in place already, I guess it could be utilised, arguably. So, folks, Curly Whirly Hair's not going to move out the way. Seen that slight flushing as well that we've been getting in the last few days above the troopers' the jawline, either cheek. It's okay, it's okay, no problem, don't worry. No idea what NGO Army is. So folks, if you look out for a Horse Guards segment on CNN, I'll be in it. 100% he was filming when he first arrived. I mean, that's fine, I don't mind. And I'm the only person at this end that was filming, so he was definitely pointing the camera at me, which is great. That will hopefully quench your desire for an on-camera appearance. There's a little wander in here, and then we'll go and spend a lot of time at the other end with the other horse. Today's a very, very curious day. I noticed as well on different platforms there are a lot of pickpocketer being arrested. Not just around here, but at the palace videos. Now it's funny because I don't think, other than one time a few weeks ago, I don't ever recall seeing a pickpocketer being arrested here myself with my own eyes. It has happened, and I've been told of it, but I've only ever seen it once. That boy that was handcuffed. But a lot of people have been stopped and arrested at Buckingham Palace in the past couple of weeks. It's kind of heaven, really, the conditions for pickpockets, I guess. Depending on how busy it is. It's a funny thing how many people instinctively stand right in front of the guard when they're having their picture taken, thus obviously blocking the view. But hey folks, that's what parents are for. Okay, so as promised, let's go to the other end.
St. James Park.
Okay, so easier said than done. ID people on this beauty. Horse really looks, doesn't look like, but reminds me massive of Pagan, the lifeguard mare. It's that unique colouring, a lot of grey below the blaze. Right, let's see.
Warte, bleib noch ganz kurz da, bis sie da weggeht. Sie geht weg. So, Lynn. Freundlich lachen.
Tough on this. Not sure if it's Valerian or not. Really tough. Again, one digit's clear, the other digit's a mess. I'll defer to the comments, guys. Is this Valerian? What do we think? If it's not, who is it?
Weiter, Henry.
No Frenchies there. It's almost like they've been evicted and sent home to clean up the litter for the Olympics. Instead, Germans everywhere. So horses are still a vape.
Ten pan na tym koniu to w ogóle ma anielską cierpliwość, to być mogę powiedzieć, wiesz?
Trooper is completely solemn-faced.
Udało mi się zrobić, zanim każdy przyszedł. No idziemy dalej.
The kid peering through the back of the box is tempted to jump up behind the guard and ride the horse. Seems the Blues replaced the ferocious nippers with some very chilled horses, which is not really a surprise actually, looking back to the past weekend's events.
Man in their arms in a minute.
Wow, just hold your kid right in front of the horse's mouth. It's like, nope, horse doesn't want to eat him. Oh, for those of you that can lip read, might well have just yeah. I hope the microphone didn't pick that up. But I think yep, those of you that can lip read. Oh wait, what's happening here? Hold on a second. We've got a trooper out. Everyone's being told to stand back. Oh, the horse is being taken off. Wait, what's going on here? Wait, they're both being taken off. Are we being shut down? Oh, okay. So just heard from the stablewoman. Apparently, there is a big protest inbound. Okay, that's interesting. That's it. Lockdown, folks. How about? I was not expecting that for a second. Both the horses off. I mean, I'll stay here for a little while. I think everyone's as surprised as I am. The tourists, anyway. Like, what's going on? I didn't hear a single noise at all. It was not that popping. That was some idiot on a bike. But it's looking as though they're expecting something. I'll try and find it in a minute. I'll try and ask the police. Wow, I was not expecting that. I mean, the yard and everything else is still open, but both the boxes have been vacated. Look, maybe it's for this new joggers marathon that's happening. Wonder how long it'll be before we see somebody tripping over in all this muck. I'm surprised people are going through because it absolutely stinks, and yet they're still happy to walk through it. Curious, folks, very. Somebody will deck it one day, without a doubt, without a doubt. Look at this. All the horses up in there. Horses are finished for now.
Are they?
There's a protest coming. They've taken them off.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks.
Pleasure.
No, they're not.
That's that, guys. The police are super preoccupied, so I'm not going to disturb them. But interesting. One second. Protest. There's someone coming along. They're off there. They just took them both off.
They just chose to say, but I don't know. I can't see anything.
I did wonder, when I came in that end, the police outside Downing Street, there's a big line of them. And they said they're expecting a big protest, but nothing on the calendar. It's strange. How odd.
I only can see what I can see. So
But the yard's staying open, though.
I believe so. It's down to the armor's position that they leave over shop. Yeah.
Wow. Interesting times, eh? Okay, so the police are not even aware. He's got on his phone, look. About to call his broker. I can't understand people with nicely polished shoes and so on using the boxes as entrances, exits, in and out of horse guards. Here we go again, look. Right, so apparently the army will decide whether or not the yard's going to be closed. We just have to wait. We have to wait and see, don't we? Simple as that. Now it's interesting that the horse had been removed because
Don't make a video about me and Abdullah. I've done it all before. Try it.
you were not.
Try it.
You have not.
Try it.
You have not been
Try it.
mentioned. If I were going to make a video,
I've been told to make videos about me and Abdullah. Leave me alone.
Never
Leave
happened.
Abdullah
Never
alone.
happened.
Leave me and Abdullah alone.
Never happened. You get out of my face, yeah? That, guys, was the big oaf idiot busker, who for whatever reason decided to come over and have a little mini meltdown about nothing. As you all know, hasn't been mentioned in, I don't know, 1 or 2 weeks. I mean, I wouldn't waste my time making a video about an idiot. He can make a video about himself. So back to what I was talking about. Yeah, they've left them on. The chitsman and behind me the gatesman still on. Very curious. Now I wonder why, if there's some kind of a perceived threat, why it would be that they haven't removed the 2 foot guards. The thing is, obviously there's going to be a lot more attention on the 2 guards that are here in the yard. It's funny, guys, I'm actually glad that encounter just happened. It's a pity it wasn't on camera, but I mean you all heard it very clearly. A raw nerve has clearly been touched, you see. When you decide you're going to sell all of your footage to the global press, and when you decide that money is more important than the safety and wishes of troopers to have their videos removed, i.e. the gunner, we know we're not in a good situation. But hey, better to let the fools trip themselves up, I think, folks, than focusing on that too much. Gosh, they're really crowding around the archers now because fundamentally there's no other reason for them to be here. I don't remember recently, at least, a situation whereby the horses were removed, but the gatesmen and shipsmen were left on duty. Very peculiar, eh? Okay, let's go back to the other side, teeny bit. See what's going over here. So gatesman hasn't actually moved at all, still with the same spot, but massively surrounded by people, including these guys that have turned up with a tandem. Look at this, look. I'm not sure if they've offered to give the guard a ride home. It's an Aussie tandem, folks.
Hey, no touch please, Ibrahim.
In fact, South African tandem. Surely he bring that all the way from, I thought it was an Aussie, South African. I can't believe he brought that all the way from South Africa. Wait, I'll ask him if I can, 1 second. Did you bring that tandem all the way from South Africa?
No,
I was going to say.
I'm not from South Africa.
Are you not? I swear that was a South African accent.
It's close enough, Zimbabwe.
Ah.
It's an English tandem, it's built here. It's a Thorn Raven.
I mean, it's magnificent, in fact.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, what a bike, wow. Hey, having a good day? Oh, I think you are. Let me get the guards away. 1 second. Now, the plot thickens, folks, because if there is a threat at the front, the fact that the gatesman, in this case gateswoman, definitely a woman, I just double checked the bun twice before making the same mistake, is heading out to the front. Curious, eh? And back in again. Now, I don't know if that will be the last rounds of the day. I mean, it might be. But obviously it's getting busier and busier and busier in the yard because all the attention's on the two guards here. Also, police fans at the back of the parade ground. Zimbabwean accent, yeah, it's very, 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 very similar to South African. I don't think the trooper's going to wait there. In fact, I think that she'll come back in. It's almost a pilgrimage. I'm a teeny bit surprised to see this happening actually with the yard this busy. But I'm actually glad, folks, that we had that aggressive YouTuber come over and get in my face. I didn't know if he realised he was on camera when he had his little meltdown. Because it's clear, and I mentioned this, I think when I started part 1 earlier on, that a raw nerve has been hit with the people that are chasing the corporate coin here, getting footage, controversial footage, selling it to the media, and refusing, when requested to do so by the guards or the police, to not release certain things. Going back, of course, to the gunner video, the videos that featured the troopers off duty that were massively thinking about it. Massively bad idea. They should never have seen the light of day. Because it's not about actually somebody publishing on their channel and then realising they've made a mistake. The problem is, if it's published on their channel, oops, hold on. Uh-oh.
Judy.
it's not about it being published on somebody's channel, it's the fact that there are so many scammers and other people that steal the longer form content and cut it into sections and then repost those sections on Facebook and other platforms. And it's kind of unfortunate. Gosh, I mean, just when we thought it couldn't get any busier. Felsted International School. No idea where that is. But golly, it got a little bit busy in the yard, didn't it, all of a sudden? Wow, folks, madness. Okay, I think it's safe to say that we're not going to have the horses back out again today. But if they are going to come back out, it's not going to be the next 1 to 2 hours. Now, it's a pity that the gates haven't been closed, because that would have given us a certain degree of finality to today's video. Because yeah, I could stay here for another hour and hope that the gates open or something similar, but in all likelihood, I hope that the gates are locked and that it's pretty clear what's happening, but in all likelihood they won't, they'll stay open. Unless the protest is massive, there's no reason realistically for them to close the gates. That said, I mean, we've seen them closed many times before. Many times before. It's Felsted International School with a lot of teachers. This to me looks like a private school, so they're almost certainly going to be super well behaved. Not even see any horses actually in the tunnelway going toward the back. So that, folks, is a wrap. Unfortunately, not quite the wrap I was looking for, but isn't it lucky I was out relatively early this morning? So if I'd hit the ground at the usual time, we would not have managed to get part 1. Anyway, part 1 is linked below. Any of you that haven't seen that, definitely should, about the spammy YouTuber. And part 2, this part, which had another spammer in my ear. But hey, guys, I'll leave you to judge for yourself. The evidence is there. And I'll be back, as ever, real soon, hopefully, when things are back to normal and there's not a protest. But there is a planned protest this Saturday. However, just stop in front of the camera, guy. However, that's a few days away, so I'm not going to worry about it too much just yet. Back soon, people. Bye for now.